Greetings, my friends. Once we set aside those things that mock our individuality, or define us as part of a community, even part of a nation-state, we find there is still one common bond we all share. We are all born on Earth. We will spend the rest of our lives on Earth, and we will all die on Earth. We are an intrinsic part of the Earth. We have also at one time or another been watched, be it as an object of desire from a secret admirer, or the object of scorn by some jilted lover. We know all too well what it is to be before the lens of an unseen camera. And if the Earth were to be watched from outer space, then we too would be watched from outer space. So now, my friends, prepare yourselves, for can your eyes stand to return the awful gaze of the Watcher from outer space?
I don't know, Doug. You don't seem to be taking our decision to become vegetarians very seriously.
It's hard, Wendy. I mean, it's not natural. God gave us canines for a reason. We're not meant to be herbivores. Our dental structure is distinctly omnivorous in design.
Well, you'd better finish that before we reach Jeff and Claire's house. They are both ardent vegetarians, and Jeff in particular wouldn't want any meat sticks in his house.
Look, Wendy. What do you make of that?
Oh my, is that a flying saucer?
That's just crazy talk. You know there's no such thing as flying saucers.
All the same, I'll be happier the sooner we reach Jeff and Claire's house. So if you don't mind putting your meat away and throttling it.
Look, Jeff, Wendy and Doug are here. Don't mind Jeff, he's just in the middle of one of his experiments.
What you got going there, Jeff?
Doug, excellent, yes. Just rejuvenating this rotten banana.
Why don't you get a fresh one?
Famine and starvation, Doug. World hunger. We see it on our TV sets all of the time. Over half this world's population does not have adequate access to food, while here in the developed nations, we squander more than we actually use. Every year, more food is let to go to waste and rot than is actually eaten. Now, if we could just revitalise our rotten food, we could feed the more deprived areas of the globe.
How does that work?
I inject the fruit with living Z cells from my own body. As you know, Doug, Z cells are what helps to recover from gangrene. Every single one of us suffers frequently from bouts of gangrene, and yet we never notice. This is because the Z cells are helping our bodies to recover before the symptoms become evident.
Playing with nature can be a dangerous game. Have you had any luck?
Not yet, but I feel I'm getting close. I've tried this experiment countless times on many, many varieties of fruit. It's only a matter of time, Doug.
We have a huge compost heap out back, Doug. You and Wendy are more than welcome to take a look if you want. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. It does smell. I find the whole idea completely unnatural.
Speaking of unnatural, wait till you hear what Doug and I saw on the way over here. A flying saucer from outer space.
We don't know that for sure, Wendy. For all we know, it may have been a top-secret military aircraft.
Not so fast, Doug. In recent years there have been many, many sightings of cigar-shaped objects in the sky. And really, if there's intelligent life down here, is it that hard to believe there's intelligent life up there?
Well, that does it. If others are reporting these sightings, then we should do the same. Can I use your phone to call the papers?
Of course, it's right this way.
This is Space Commander Ethos. You have your report, Sub-Commander Eros?
Our audio interlocutor circuits have picked up chatter from their primitive communication devices. Apparently we have been spotted. We may have to step up our plans.
What do you intend to do now?
We will reanimate their dead so that they can kill the living, thus making them equally dead. And then we will eat them all.
You reanimate their dead by the stimulation of their Z-ray cells through our Zerb rays.
Yes, the stimulation of their Z cells will cause their dead to rise. These humans are so stupid, they don't even know that death is caused by their Z cells going dormant. That if they just knew how to manipulate them with Zerb rays, they could live forever. This is why we should kill them, so that they don't learn to live forever and come to eat us.
Continue on. Report to me in 2 Earth days. What did they say?
Nothing. I mentioned the word flying saucer and was immediately cut off. I was transferred to some military brass who told me not to say a word about it, that there was no such thing as flying saucers, and that he himself did not exist. Frankly, I feel muzzled.
What's that?
Something that shouldn't exist. Come on, let's go inside. All of these supernatural happenings are giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Duck, Wendy tells us that you've become a vegetarian. Claire and I would just like to say, well done.
He did have a pepperami stick on the way over here.
Those poor animals, chopped up, ground down and stuffed into their own intestine. What harm have those poor animals ever done to you, Doug?
I don't know. I mean, what harm has any fruit and vegetable ever done to you?
Wendy. Put her down, Doug. Nothing more you can do for her. We got us a garden full of trouble headed this way. Board up the windows. Wait here.
Come on, upstairs. Fruit can't climb stairs.
Oh, Doug, what do we do now?
Does Jeff have a baseball bat? Or anything we could use as a weapon?
We have a collection of guns in the bedroom.
Get me one now. Thanks. Thanks. Hurry. You need to lock yourself in that room. I'm going into this other room. I need to call the police and tell them what's happened.
Should we stick together?
It'll be fine. Now hurry. Go, go, go!